to me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Thompson on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you... And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
What was that, Russ?
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Davis. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Davis's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The ball carried by
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was tackled.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951, that ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Davis now. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Davis firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Davis is passed.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Necessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Davis's pass.
From 3 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these balls. games and continue that in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. From the gun, Thompson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Operating from the gun, Thompson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, Davis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throw left side complete. It's Hayes. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Davis. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
For the extra point.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Thompson now to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Thompson's pass.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great. But no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Davis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Davis's pass.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Davis eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Davis on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down now. Poole. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Davis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Off the bootleg. Davis sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Thompson on 3rd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Thompson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
20. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A final shot before break. Davis. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now Davis. A final shot before break. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Eagles nothing.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. And now a throw on first down. But it's incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Davis. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Davis now throwing on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Davis on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
5-yard gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Davis looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Thompson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 now, third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Let's get it. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
From the gun, Thompson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
To throw is Thompson. To throw on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now Thompson on first down. His throw incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Thompson. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Hey, pick your game up.
Thompson now on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And it back to throw. Davis. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
5 yards.
On 1st and 10, Davis flushed out right. This to Arnold on the short pass. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
To throw again, Davis. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Looking to throw. Davis toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun, Thompson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Let's go, team.
Thompson throwing after the interception. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The quarterback sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you Just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead is down to 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
The kicker on.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Throwing after the interception. Thompson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Result of the play.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. L.A. readies for its next possession, and it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Davis over the middle, complete. That's Hayes.
Davis
and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Davis. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Davis Throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Rams first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Back to throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw is Thompson. Looking to throw on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
39-yard line.
From the gun, Thompson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The quarterback taken down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Right there.
Operating from the gun, Thompson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Davis on first and 10, escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Rams 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of